Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome to Tools for My Toolbox. In this episode of Tools for My Toolbox, I'm going to show you one of my favorite tools that I use called MeetEdgar. And I'm just going to show you one feature because Edgar has so many features as an octopus on social media that you can use. We're going to delve in today and we're going to take our blog post and we're going to create social media posts, up to 5 variations from one blog post to have that going out. Now, if your blog is evergreen, it's even going to be more powerful. So let's get started in today's episode of Tools from My Toolbox and really dive in on how we can make the most out of that blog post, have it promoting using automation and using Edgar's octopus tentacles to reach out and continue to promote that post for us long after we've forgotten we've written it. So Edgar's a social media octopus and he can definitely work his tentacles around a number of things. He can help you automate. He's especially designed for evergreen social media posts. So Facebook pages, Facebook groups, Instagram stories, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn company pages. You are able to do it all with MeetEdgar. Now, today we're looking at how we take a blog post and turn it into multiple pieces of content. You can get up to 5 variations per post that you pop in to MeetEdgar using your blog. So if you are writing posts consistently, have sales pages, landing pages, all of those sorts of things, then MeetEdgar is one of those things that you want to do. So MeetEdgar, first of all, to understand, is based off categories. Those categories will then feed out to your schedule, which you can then share content out from there. What we're going to do right now is we're going to look at the import button. The import is where you connect your blog and you add your RSS feed. So you hit the connect blog, put your feed in, and you're done. You can see that I've got a few already set up over here under my managed connections. And you can see we've got our course creator circle ones, my ones, market with me, different podcasts, and we can got them going through to different categories. So talk podcast, for example, goes to the talk podcast. My teaching with me stuff goes to teach with me. Products and services all go in there. Those posts, once we've got that RSS feed, all pop up in the library here, ready to go under the pending content tab. So you publish a post, it comes through the pending content. You can see that we've got promotional stuff in here. We've got podcast opportunities. We've got all sorts of content that needs to be reviewed and approved over here. By being able to do that, we're then able to take that post and we're able to edit it from here. So we'll go from this episode of talk to be able to create it. It's a blog post. It's going out. We choose the social channels of where we would like it to go out to. So I would like it to go to the business Facebook page. If I'm talking about course creation, it might be going there, depending on where it needs to be. It's not going to be any value to us on Instagram. And it's because there's no links or URLs. And so we're putting a blog post out from there. If I wanted it to go to Pinterest, I can, but I normally would create a series of graphics to go with Pinterest as well. And once again, for Pinterest, we can create a series of 5 variations. So using appreciation marketing in business is how the first title pops up. And I'm just going to pop that in. We need to copy and paste that same title down in the bottom down here so that Facebook is happy and the Facebook gods are happy we've typed something different. We're going to hit suggest variations. This is where MeetEdgar's AI goes to work and it starts to create different variations for us based on the content that we've already written and created. It's going to come up with some gems that will help us be able to share that message through. So when we have a look at it over here, we can look at whether it's Christmas or when a customer indulges in a big spend in your business, a little thank you gift tucked away in their order or extra service is a great way of showing your appreciation. Okay. And if we pop that one in, we no longer over character images and I take the option over there. So I'm going, if I want to put any hashtags in, which I might want to do, especially for Twitter. So marketing tip. And I might even hashtag the podcast, but I'm not got enough space to be able to do that. So we've got our marketing tip in here. So one variation is already done at the click of the button. Just a little bit of editing along the way. Our next variation here, a nice meme on Facebook or Instagram that says thank you for sticking with us or thank you for their feedback to our valued clientele or great staff is a simple, effective way of expressing your gratitude. Another great quote from our post on appreciation marketing. So once again, throw a few hashtags in, marketing tip. I'm not going to get another one in. I was hoping I'd get appreciation marketing in, but it's a long one and doesn't always work with hashtags. So we'll pop this one in here. There we go. So variation 2, variation 4, an engaged client or a client that fits is with you for the business ride. So celebrate an engaged client or audience is with you for the business ride. So when you create or celebrate a milestone in business, like an anniversary, a major achievement, share the love with a bonus gift or offer when they're ready to buy again. That's handy. You can put in little vouchers to help people being able to buy that one. So if we take our quotes out, because I don't like having the quote marks in, that's just me, we can then get that post ready to go. So that's going to help people be able to connect. So think about it. When you're putting your marketing together, can you employ appreciation marketing by giving a top 10, little 10% voucher or something for that birthday? And our fifth variation, with appreciation marketing, not only will your customers feel their business is valued, but they're more likely to remember your business when they buy again. Another great tip, and MeetEdgar has done that. So within a few clicks of a button, we have created 5 different variations for my social post to go out. Now, if this is an evergreen podcast episode, so I don't need to expire it, but if there was a reason for someone that I wanted to expire this post, I could go into the advanced settings down here. I could click use once or expire at a specific date or time, but I don't need to. So I'm going to hit the save button. I'm going to save and approve. That post is now sitting in my categories for the Talk podcast. And because it's the most recent update, when it comes to the queue, which I'll show you in a second, it'll be there. So if we go over to our queue over here, it's my most recent update for Talk Podcast. Once again, as I said to you before, you've got your categories, you've got all your information there. If we filter by category over here, we'll go to the Talk Podcast. And if we filter by category, we can see that the variation of those posts is ready to go to my Facebook page, to LinkedIn, to Instagram. Well, not to Instagram because it's not going out there yet, but when we create headliner grabs, it can from there. So the blog post is now able to go out in multiple places. And that's how simple it is. Okay, so there we go. We have taken our blog, we've integrated it into MeetEdgar. It's now going to nag us and remind us to be able to create social posts from the content we've already created. And within a click of a button, that post is now being shared in 5 different ways on an evergreen basis in our social media journey. So that's pretty cool. It's a few minutes well spent and a few clicks of the button that have fully got us sharing that content again and again to our social profiles. So congratulations, well done. And I look forward to seeing how you employ MeetEdgar a little bit further. And I will be back with more tips on how to use this tool from my toolbox.